Whoa, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's a new day, it's a new tech, and it's a rogue day. Look at that. We got already out Ramp Fight, we got already out Umbre, the Lura, we got the Malura, we got the Lolura, we got the Rake, and we even got a Vermilion. So we are really strong on the rogues, and now let me show you how strong we are on the bulwarks. Kapow! Nothing. We only got Goliath as our main tank and as our only real tank, and then we have Malura, and we gotta bring in Malura because only with Malura, Goliath, and our Ranger right here, we're gonna have 3 bulwarks and a chance of tanking a little bit of the enemy damage. So yeah, those two guys definitely going in, along with 3 assassins, and we even got a Scoriox, but I don't want to build too much around Scoriox today. Maybe bring him in the late game, like in the really late game. Those 3 guys gonna come in, and yeah, it's gonna look good in the late game. But getting over the mid game is going to be really hard. We're going to play in casual today, so we have all the time in the world. But man, it's a hard day. It's really hard today, I think. Just the lack of tanks is really hurting us a lot. There is no Seer, there is no Flare, there's no Singe. We don't have the Titanor. And we don't even have a Scarabok, which is, in my opinion, one of the best tanks for the cost it has. 50 mastery points, and it's super tanky. Like, I love playing Scarabok, which is the small version of the Goliath, right? So yeah, we're gonna play with our assassins and probably gonna upgrade our Lura right here to a Lolura. We also might be changing our Tatapi. Did I make a mistake? Should we just have upgraded Tatapi to a Goliath? Probably would have been a better call. Anyway, what's done is done. We can bring in the Alfie. But we definitely want a tank for all these assassins and stuff. So what we do? We can get in another Lura, trying to lack out and stun a little bit. Alright, anyway, our Ram fight is definitely gonna go on the Kukka because he's countering this Tempest really hard as a fire. Also, our Umbre can go onto him. We definitely want to sell this Tatupi. He's not gonna give us much value. And who are we putting in instead of him? Tough call. Tough call indeed. Maybe we can de-equip everything from our Ranger. And that will give us... we could get 20 gold just by unequipping the shield. And now we have a Goliath. I think that's better. I think that could actually work. So we're gonna put our Ranger over here, just distracting the assassins. Meanwhile, our assassins are gonna kill everything. That's the plan. Let's see if it works out. Could have positioned Lolura a little bit better, a little bit closer. And let's see how long our Ranger can tank this Vermilion. Well, at least till Vermilion casts, which is a nice thing. She almost dodged the cast of Vermilion too. That would have been so clutch. Right, looking good. We should have this in the pocket. Wonderful. Actually, it's closer than we thought it would be. But still, we managed to beat Wave 8. I hope you guys having a great day. I hope this will help you a little bit to climb today. I will try to upload it a little bit earlier than yesterday, just so I can help you climb a little bit. If you see that, you can copy the place and everything. And yeah, make your life a bit easier today. Your Illuvium life. I hope your real life is easy enough. I hope you had great food today, a lot of exercise, a lot of happy moments. That's what it's all about. I started my day today, I woke up and started gaming. And wasn't even Illuvium, so I felt like I was wasting time, like I haven't been wasting time in a long time. And it made me feel bad, and then I just walked out in the sun, I stretched a bit, I did some productive stuff away from the computer, and now I'm in a good headspace again. Now I feel ready to play and record. Just wanted to give you a little overview of what I did today. Alright, we are playing against 3 assassins. He's kind of copying our tactics. 2 of our assassins are gonna focus the dual F. We can't have 3 here because it's very likely that one of those assassins gets stuck in the corner. I had that happen a lot last week, so we cannot have 3 assassins bunched up at one target. We're gonna have one of them attack Tatopi. Something like this. You are tanking the Rake. You are tanking the other 2 assassins, and that's how we should roll. That's how we will roll, and let's see if it works out. My big question is, can our assassins kill this dual F before he gets most of his laser off? Yes. He didn't even start casting his laser, which is amazing. Now we need ram fight to blast in an Omega after the enemy ram fight lands. So this is perfect timing. Our ram fight really outsmarting the enemy ram fight. That was beautiful. Look at the damage. And Ombre is still leading the damage board, even though Ramfight got a beautiful Omega out. So Ombre is really a consistent damage dealer. I really like that. Alright, both our big assassins jumping the Scoriox right there. There's a lot of high threat targets in the enemy team. And one target we shouldn't attack, Adorius. He should die last. Maybe he's gonna die before Rake, but at least those 2 guys should die before Adorius. So now we gotta find out if our 2 assassins can actually... Yeah, they will walk up to dual F once they're done with Scoriox. So this is good. I just don't know where to place Lulura now. I mean, we could place him all over there just to make sure nobody gets stuck, and then he's gonna walk over there. Or we actually swap him out. Would give us 85 gold. We could upgrade him to Malura. I don't see any other real units I would put in for him. So let's get the Malura, let's get the triple bulwark. That's a pretty solid foundation what we have right now. We have 3 rogues, 3 bulwarks, 3 earth. So we're tanky and we're doing damage. And yeah, we're gonna try to play it like this. Malura over here just so they don't get stuck. We can't bunch them up. Let's pray and hope they don't get stuck. And our Goliath is gonna tank those 3 guys. Problem is only he will send his Omega down to Rake, which is not ideal. So if we position them maybe like this, because Rake is gonna walk up to our front line anyway. We don't need to position anybody to catch him, because there's nobody he will attack except our tanks. We're playing a really TFT assassin game right now. 2 tanks and 3 assassins. I love it. I've never done this actually. So that's really nice. So we can have him up here in the front line. Our ranger is just gonna tank the Adorius. And he's gonna tank those 2 guys, and he's gonna tank the Rake once he walks up. Alright, should be fine. Let's see it. Does our ranger have... Yeah, she has everything equipped. Ah, damn. We managed to get Ramfight stuck right there. That's what I meant with never have 3 rogues of you on one side of the battlefield, or at one bunched up at one target. Now he's finally free. But that cost us dearly, and yeah, we can make it still, but let's learn from this. It was nice to show you what I mean with that bug. So never put 3 assassins close to each other. Otherwise, you're in for a bad time. That happened to me last week in a video, like 3 times in a row, I think. I was so mad. Mad at me for not learning from my mistakes. Alright, we got 35 mastery points. Gonna get in the Kukka. And it's gonna be nice. We really need that air for the tankiness of our ranger. So yeah. Kukka and Adorado. Something like that. For now, since we don't have the 3 airs yet, maybe we just get in an Archie. Biggest threat, definitely the Vermilion. But our rogues can wreak havoc in the enemy backline before we have to deal with the Vermilion. Also, our Ramfight is gonna load his mastery, his, how's it called, hyperactive meter very fast, because he's fire, and this is nature, he counters that, this is double air, he counters that, another double nature counters that, so he's gonna load. And there is nature and air, so like the perfect scenario back here for him. So we're gonna put him right here in the middle of those 3. He's gonna load his mastery, his hyperactive, almost instantly, and that's gonna be really good. Our Ombre is gonna attack the Kukurov. Should be easy to kill him. And I guess I wanted to put Malura onto Adoredo. The problem is then he's the furthest target away. He's the furthest away from the enemy Vermilier here. And I think we'll have... he has to tank Vermilia sooner or later for our rogues. So we should put our Malura between the high damage enemy threat and our rogues. Let's put Ramphi here, you here. And you just gonna go there onto Kukura, help with the damage. And then we should be good. We have a little Archie to heal our 2 tanks, left and right of him. Our range is gonna tank those 3 guys, which is gonna be easy. And our Goliath is gonna tank those 4 guys. Perfect. Looking good. I don't even need to rethink this. This makes too much sense right now. Let's see how fast Rampfight is gonna load his Omega. His hyperactive. Look at that. Boom, he's there. And now he's gonna silence every 3 attacks. Silenced Adoredo out of his Omega. Huge. Let's see if he can do it again. And silenced. You're not gonna cast Adoredo. I'm really sorry. But you got a hyperactive Rampfight on your butt. Alright. So that's why we placed Malura right here. He is gonna tank until he disappears right he did right now. And now Rampfight is dead. Actually, alright. Damn. I didn't think that would happen. Let's analyze. What went wrong? Definitely shoulda... Oh, he's dodging. Is this gonna be a clutch win because he's hyperactive and he's actually regenerating? Oh, we're making to the time. I always forget about the time. It never happens. Malura, you're well done. Damn, I was so sure we're gonna lose already. Oh, I love that. Always when the time hits, I'm like already like super sad about everything, and then it's like, what happened? You won. Oh, that's so good. I love that mechanic. All right, let's not make that happen again. What was the problem? I don't know. I gotta rewatch it. Let's focus on the game on our hands. Furiox is the highest threat, and we could also focus down Adorius early, just to be rid of him. Adorius is gonna load our Rampfight on hyper pretty fast again. He counters both of it. He gets countered by nothing. By the steam and magma, but no, actually, yeah. He gets countered by the magma, the earth part of it. He stays equal with the fire part of it. And he's getting countered by the water and steam. We're selling this Archie. Who are we gonna get in? Oh, would be so nice to put in a Scarabog right now to just deal with the rake, and it would be so easy. So much easier. So we need a 3rd fire. Do we even have a 3rd fire? There he is. Just missing 5 gold. Might even be... No. Never mind. We already got the fire from Umbre from his team, so we're not gonna get it through Rake. Let's check again. Next one is Scoriox. That's gotta wait a little bit. And it's gonna be a nice power spike once we get Scoriox in. I'm really thinking about Lolura, but... not sure. Maybe we just put in 2 30 cost units. I think that's what we're gonna do. And Kukka is gonna do a nice job. Ooh, where are we gonna position him? Maybe over here. Alright, let's play it through. Our Ranger got way too much on his plate right here. We're gonna let the Ranger tank the Alfredo here and the Furiox, because Furiox is gonna die very fast because our Umbre and Rampfight are on him. We're gonna put are we gonna put our Malura onto the Adorius, just feeding him mana? I'm not sure. Probably let's just put him onto the Adoredo. It's a bit of an easier target, and he's gonna get help soon by Umbre. Then again, after we kill the Furiox, Ramfight is gonna be solo attacking Adorius, feeding him mana again. Alright. But I think the positioning is quite well, so let's just roll it and see what happens. Really curious if Goliath can stay alive, maybe with an Archie heal. But he's dying so fast. Come on, Archie. Come on, Archie. Oh, that was so clutch. Look at that. And now he's hyperactive and he heals himself a lot. Wow. Our ramp fight is hyper, so he's silencing the enemy Adorius. But he's getting focused by 4 units now. He's gonna take off if he wasn't stunned right there. And he's hopefully gonna kill everybody. More or less. Yes, sir. Wow. Man, hyperactive is so important these days. Especially since it had a rework. Our Malura is probably gonna make it to the time again. Or maybe he's even gonna kill them. Because there is coming a big stun. Big damage. Burn is not close to healing anytime soon. But I think we're gonna make time again. Good job, Malura. Just sticking it out. Lovely. I love that. I'm not. Maybe we just play Lura and Lolura too, so we just play by time now. New tactic. We're gonna definitely swap somebody out of those small units. Who is it gonna be? Who do we want in the team? I really want Adorado. But also Archie did such a good job healing the Goliath when he was maybe at 1% health. Damn, the enemy team looks scary. Titanor shouldn't cast his Omega into our assassin, so we should have 1 unit far away from Titanor who baits the Omega. Could be the Fern. Or the Elfie. Definitely gonna get rid of the Kukka right here. Probably... What do we need on our ranger? No, she got all her equipment. Alright, so who are we gonna put in? Let's see. Who got more health? Wow, Fern got so much more health. 850 on Elfie compared to 1450 on Fern. So definitely Fern is gonna go in here. And he's gonna bait the Omega of Titanor. Our assassins are gonna attack who? Lulura can kill the Elfie easily. Ramfi is gonna go onto the Kukuraf. Alright, let's do it like this and hope we not get stuck. But they're far apart, so this shouldn't end up blocking each other. We can even get in the TNT instead of the Archie, giving our Goliath 4 seconds of invulnerability. Question is now, are we gonna lose nature? Which is not a big deal. But the question is now, what's gonna be better? Having 4 seconds of invulnerability or maybe probably having a heal from Archie. I think the heal from Archie is gonna be the better call right here. Titanor is gonna shoot his Omega here, so if we position our Fern here, he's maybe not gonna attack our Ranger. He's definitely gonna hit our Archie, but by the time Goliath shoots his Omega, probably Archie has done his job already. Pushed out a heal. Alright, I think that's how we're gonna play it. If we switch in the TNT, we would get 2 Earth stacks, making our Goliath more tanky, and he would get 4 seconds invulnerable. I think that's the safer play. That's gonna happen for sure, right? There's no way that Archie dies. Like, there is a way that Archie dies and he doesn't make it count, but with our TNT in there, he's gonna make it count for sure. TNT could have actually been the bait. We didn't have to put in Fern. But I'm still liking the Fern. And we're just gonna put TNT right here. He's gonna help with the Alfie damage, and he's 4 seconds untouchable, so he can tank a little bit the Alfie. I think we're gonna play it like this. The last thing to consider, where is our Goliath's gonna shoot his Omega. And if Alfie is already dead and Kukurov is already dead, probably gonna shoot it to the left. So let's position him a bit more to the right, so he maybe hits, or he's gonna hit Titanor on the way and Seer. And maybe even Axodon. I really hope Goliath can hold out for long enough. And we're gonna find out if he does. Hit it. Also really curious if our Fern bait for the Titanor Omega is gonna work out. Goliath. That was really good. It was a good call to put in TNT. He's way tankier with the 5 Earth stacks. And the 4 seconds in the beginning saved him so much damage. Wow, that was beautiful. Alright, let's kill those last 3 units. Or did I celebrate too early? No, Ramfi is gonna finish it off with a nice Omega into all 3 of them. Wonderful. I haven't seen our Ranger being hyperactive a lot. By the way, Bulwarks, if they go hyperactive, they regenerate 2% of their life every second, I think. And they get hardened at the start, so they get 20% resistances for 8 seconds once they hit hyperactive. So it's really good. It's gonna be nerfed soon. It's definitely gonna be nerfed. Highest damage target, Scoriox and Sephorus right there. Double Granite. We don't want to send our Ramfi onto him. Maybe our Malura will be enough just to deal with the Sephorus. We also got 25 gold, so either we downgrade our Ranger right here, or we sell our Fern, which is probably the better call. Get in the Adorado. Probably get in the Adorado. Then we need somebody who feeds Adorado some mana, which could be the Malura right here. But there's also the ramp fight coming in. So versus ramp fight and Malura, it's probably good to have the Goliath right here, tanking both of them. Also loading his hyper meter fast, and if he manages to survive, he is gonna regenerate a lot while he's being hyperactive. Alright, let's try to attack the Scoriox. If we land here, they're probably gonna go on to Scoriox. But it's definitely a tight call. I think our Ramfight, we're just gonna send him onto Tatopi. Trying to kill him early, and the Slayer will give him additional attack speed with each takedown. So if we give him a little snail for his aperitif, he's gonna ramp up and have an easier time killing Scoriox right there. Adorado can actually tank Flare. Flare is not a threat to him at all, and it's gonna be nice free mana. There's a lot that our Ranger has to tank though. All of those 4 units. Thank you very much. That looks delicious. Yeah, I'm sure. Look at that. Thick and rich smoothie. More like ice cream. Wow. Holy, that's really good. Damn. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there, but if you get like food delivered without you expecting it, that's what happens. So we need another tank because our Ranger can't take all of those guys, all of those actually, because our Goliath is back there. So what we're gonna do is bring in our TNT to help a bit with the tanking. So TNT is gonna occupy Flare. Our nah, that's too much. Could be too much for him, those 2 units, but let's see. Adorado is gonna take those 2. Our Ranger is gonna take those 2, those 3, And yeah, I think that's as good as we can play it. I really hope Adorado manages to heal himself a bit against the damage, and really hope Goliath is gonna stay alive. Let's see. Alright, Goliath looking good. Our range is getting low. Getting a heal from the Adorado, not quite. Was a bit too slow on that. Our Seer is standing in all our assassins, which is gonna do so much damage to all of them. Really not ideal, but our Adorado and our Snaily are still alive. They're gonna heal the Malura. And it looks really good. Made it. Awesome. Actually, TNT doing so much damage. Being hyperactive. All her, once the Scion trait is going hyperactive, all her missiles explode. All her abilities, on impact they explode, dealing AoE, area of effect damage. Which is really good on something like a TNT, which has like 5 missiles, so all of them explode, and yeah, that's a lot of damage. Alrighty, that's a lot of enemy Illuvials. Definitely scared from the Ramphi. He's such a powerhouse. He loads his Omega so fast, so if he stands in a lot of units, he can ditch so much damage. Ripplans is another big threat. Umbre, of course, and TNT over there should be handled by one rogue alone. Maybe we're gonna keep our Malura on this side, just handling the TNT. If we wouldn't have any tanks in front of Ripplans right here, probably we could make him attack our rogues. But that might not be the best choice anyway. Also, we got 25 mastery points, so maybe we're gonna get that from downgrading our range and getting it a Kukka. The problem is right here, you can't get 5 gold. You can either get 4 gold or 10 gold. So I don't really like this option. I think we're gonna upgrade some of our units. Or maybe downgrade the Umbre, which would give us 25 gold, then we have 50. Oh, 50 we can't do much either. Maybe our Adorado will just go and we'll get in a Scoriox instead. I like this a lot. We get the free fire, we get a lot of damage. And that's all we got. Since we don't got many tanks to work with, just get in the damage. There's no real use for supports, I feel, if there's no tanks that they can heal. Like a Scoriox doesn't need a heal or a TNT. They need a tank. And if they don't have a tank, put in more of them. Put in more damage. Alright. So where is everybody going? That's the big question. Where is everybody tanking? Our Goliath is definitely gonna tank the front line. No doubt about that. I don't want to make our Ranger tank the Ramphi because she's countered by the Affinity, but we might have to. We might have to. We could avoid the Ramphi by positioning all our units to the right, but then we have to focus the Goliath first. Which is not ideal, but as soon as Goliath is dead, we'll probably refocus onto Umbre. Tough call. I would really like those two to focus something easy to kill first. That's a tough one. Where are we gonna position? I prefer to position in the mid, but then we have a support assassin landing here and here, and we don't have 2 tanks to catch those assassins. So we gotta go onto one side. And I guess the left side is gonna be way better to break through. And the right side, we're just gonna occupy them. Also, Goliath got Granite. Yeah, we're not going on the right side. We're not gonna focus everybody on the guy that doesn't take damage for 4 seconds. They're gonna do that with our Goliath here. Or maybe our Goliath over there. But we're not gonna do that. Alright, where are our assassins gonna jump to? Malura is probably gonna jump onto the TNT. And our other twos are maybe gonna jump onto the Blaze Knight. But then again, our Malura is so far away from our other assassins. But I feel like that's the right call. Ramfight is also gonna load his hyperactive meter over here. Instead of over here with the 2 granites, he's gonna go into minus. So I think our assassin positioning will be like this. There's 2 small assassins coming in there. What are we gonna do with them? Maybe just really let the TNT be our off tank for this game. He's not taking 4 seconds of damage. And by then, probably the Arcalion is dead and everybody's gonna refocus onto them. He's probably gonna eat a Ramphi Omega, but as long as our Goryox right here stays healthy, we should be fine. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it. And actually our Malura is gonna be tanking after the Ranger is dead. He's gonna take over the Umbre and the Axon. So I like this. Right Plains is gonna go to the left. Maybe we want him to go to the right to our Ranger, just to say to waste time, right? He's gonna run all the way here. By the time he's here, Ranger is probably almost gonna be dead already. So then he's gonna go onto Malura, and then Malura hopefully goes into his Omega, making Riplands walk all the way over here again. So that's our goal. Let's do it. Ooh, that's exciting. Let's see how long our Ranger will hold out. Pretty long, actually. Pretty good. Giving us a lot of time over here. Oh, it didn't work out with the TNT tank, I see. I mean, Skoriox still managed to kill 2 of them, and we might be able to win this. If not, Malura can always play for time, right? Problem is... Oh, that was so good. The enemy Goliath just went into hyperactive and he could have healed against the low damage of our units, but he didn't. Wow, that was perfect. I thought really we were done so when I saw 3 assassins onto the Skoriox, but he managed to kill 2 small ones, which... really good. Alright, on to wave 16. Skoriox definitely the highest threat right here, and we're gonna send our 2 assassins onto him. We got 30 mastery points to work with. But I don't really wanna change anything from our setup. I think it's pretty solid. Really good right now. So we're probably gonna get in one of those small ones. Probably gonna get in Archie, healing our tanks. Where are the enemy assassins? 2 coming in here. Double fire, 1 time water. Titanor. Really important that Titanor doesn't stun our 2 assassins right there. It's gonna do so much damage to them. So I guess we gotta put TNT right here to catch the Titanor Omega. Then we also gotta bring Titanor a bit more to the right side, so he's closer to the rogues and further away from TNT, so more likely that he's actually sending his Omega to TNT. And then we need somebody to catch the 2 assassins. Gonna be the Ranger positioned like this, because then both of the enemy assassins are on the left side and she maybe stuns them both at the same time. And I hope Goliath is in range to actually counter Rampfight's fire. And yeah, then he's not gonna load his Omega, his Hyper. Ooh, I have difficulties saying Hyper. I always say Omega. But yeah, you know what I mean, right? You know. Alright, where's Malura gonna go? We can't put him here, remember? He's gonna get stuck. So maybe we put him onto Tatoopi. which will also make Axodon go onto him, which is a good thing. I'm a bit scared of Riplands going onto our ramp fight or something. So maybe we position our Goliath a bit over here, just to make sure Riplands is really going onto the Goliath. Maybe we put the Umbre in the back, on the right side, and hope it's gonna work like this. Then we need to make sure that nobody attacks Scoriox, which is really hard with how we positioned so far. We could position him here. That means he would first attack Riplands and then swap onto the Assassins. But if our Ranger dies too fast, he's gonna just get obliterated by those two Assassins. But if we position him here, the Blaze Knight is gonna attack him. We could position him right here. But then he's gonna attack the Titanor, which is gonna take forever to kill. So we're gonna play it risky, push him right here. And hopefully... And actually we could maybe position the Ranger like this. So then the Rake would land here, would walk over to the Ranger and get further away from Scoriox. And maybe after Ranger is dead and Goliath is still alive, both Assassins would run up to Goliath or to even TNT over here. Alright, now we just need to get in that Archie or Kukka. And I think we're even gonna go with Kukka, who is gonna attack the Assassins here as well. And who is gonna help kill them. Or we maybe put him right here. Where? Here maybe? Where's our Goliath gonna go? He's probably gonna go to the left. I hope Riplands is following him. I think we gotta position our Goliath really towards Riplands. The Riplands will not go onto a ramp fight. That would not be good at all. I want our Kukka to pass onto the Riplands, his Omega. I think we can achieve that like this. And yeah, I think we got it all figured out. A few things that's important. Rake shouldn't go after Kukka. Maybe a bit over here and him a bit to the front. Rake shouldn't go for Scoriox, but I think he won't. Everybody's gonna go onto Goliath, which is fine. He's 4 seconds invulnerable. We're not using the Granite invulnerability on TNT this time. And actually Scoriox might be the furthest target from Titanor and might eat the stun right now. So maybe we position Scoriox a bit up here. And since Titanor is gonna run over to our Goliath, it should be fine anyway. Yeah, definitely. Let's put him back. Alright. That's the game plan. Let's see if it works out. I'm curious about this one. Alright. What's the goal? We want to kill those assassins. Haha. That's not good at all. That might lose us the round. Scoriox was too close to the Rake. Maybe he can actually kill him now. And we're all good then. Wow. That was actually perfect the way it worked out. Scoriox was tanking a bit and he's still surviving till the end, so that's the perfect scenario right there. God damn. Well, we learned a new thing. Let Scoriox just one-on-one Rake. Why not? Because the Rake, Umbre, and Dashline there have a little bug in them, I think, because their Omega usually doesn't hit their target they're focusing, even if the target is the lowest enemy. So if you read right here, it teleports to the 3 lowest health enemy units, but if there are still more than 3 enemy Illuvials alive, he will never actually do this onto his target. So that shouldn't be like that, and that makes Scoriox be able to one-on-one the Rake, because Rake, when he cast his Omega, he didn't cast it onto Scoriox. Otherwise, he would have been dead, probably. Alrighty. High Threats, Rampfire, Scoriox. Rampfire, it's all about ramping up. That's what his name says already. So the earlier you shut him down, the better. And usually it's pretty easy to shut him down before he casts his Omega. And we're gonna stay on the right side anyway to maybe be able to focus Scoriox. If we position our Scoriox here, the enemy Scoriox might be closer. Then we need somebody to help with the damage on Scoriox, some assassins. Who can we upgrade our Kukka to? 55 and get in a Malura, Elfie, Fern. Well, we're definitely gonna upgrade him, so might as well sell him now. Do our positioning and then decide what we are missing. Umbre coming in here. Big threat. Would be nice to stun him. But stunning him won't change much, so... Yeah, there's 2 assassins coming in here. We're probably gonna try to kill Rampfire over there. Trying to kill Scoriox. Seer is a pain in the ass. Seer could really be mean trouble over here. Our 2 assassins over there probably would go onto Scoriox and then help with the enemy Rampfire. We could bring in the TNT to tank the Rampfire a bit, but after he's done tanking, he has like 3 auto hits left in him. Riptor could also do a good job of tanking the Rampfire for a little bit. We could put the TNT here to tank a bit of Scoriox, because Scoriox probably isn't even alive after the Granite buff has worn off. The 2 assassins are gonna go onto Goliath if we position it right there, and then we can put our Ranger to tank the enemy Rampfire. Which is not ideal. He's gonna load his hyperactive meter very fast against air. So maybe we're gonna play it like this. The good thing is Seer is gonna be away from our carries right here, so our carries are gonna refocus on the Rampfire and probably kill him before he can Omega. Let's check the distance. He's gonna be... They're gonna meet here. Maybe our TNT is too close and he's not gonna refocus onto the Rampfire. Something like this is my plan for now. Actually, TNT is gonna focus Seer anyway. Gonna be stuck on Seer. That's fine. The enemy Umbre is gonna take 2 seconds to run around the Malura till he finally can attack our Ranger. I think we're gonna play it like this. We're missing out 15 gold. That feels wrong. That feels really wrong. But I don't see much that we can do about it. We need to Riptor to off-tank a little bit. Can't really sell all the gear from our ranger, making her useless. We need her to build bulwarks, so the best we can get out of her are 10 gold, which is not gonna help us either. Can't really sell the TNT either. We could downgrade the Ombre. We still have 1 slot, so this will give us 25 gold. So 40 gold in total, which could give us a Lura. Not worth it. It could give us... Actually, we got the 3 fighters now with the Riptor. Really good addition to our team. Do we want to downgrade Ombre? And get in... Wow, the Kukka could be sick. If we put the Kukka somewhere here and we manage to make the Kukka cast his Omega onto Ramfire, everybody's gonna refocus onto Ramfire. And we have a sure kill on him. So let's do that. Now, the hard part is just to make Kukka attack Ramfire, but not Ramfire attack Kukka. I hope we can achieve that by playing it like this. Should be fine. We should be fine. I'm really curious how those two are gonna move. I think Ramfire is gonna land next to Riptor. So where's Riptor gonna go? He's gonna walk this direction. And Kukka is kind of blocked by Riptor. He can't get around him really. So I think we should be fine. Looking good. Alright, let's see if TNT can tank the Scoriox. If Riptor and Kukka can 2-on-1 this Ramfire right there. How fast we can kill Scoriox, the enemy Scoriox, and what our assassins are gonna do next. They're probably gonna go onto Blaze Knight, which is fine. And let's see how long our ranger can hold out with those 2 rogues. Hit it! Nice. Ramfire is going on to Riptor, who is doing a great job, and now Kukka is stunning him and everybody's killing him. Perfect. Really outplayed that Ramfire right there. Now there is the Ombre, who is doing so much damage, but our Scoriox is still well and healthy, and Malura is tanking for him. And maybe gets an Omega out, which is perfect. Really well played from our team right there. I'm a proud daddy. Proud Illuvial daddy right now. That was beautiful. Alright, on we go. On we go. Damn, there is a lot of enemy Illuvials. 6, 9, 10 of them already. But we got 9 on the field as well. So we ain't scared, brother. We sell this guy, we can get in the Adorado, and we would get the free air, but we will lose our free fighters, which would weaken... Well, actually, this is Arcanite and Slayer, so it wouldn't weaken our 2 damage dealers right here much. It would just lose 5% max energy as attack speed and 10% attack speed after killing, after a takedown. They wouldn't lose the whole trait like I thought they would. So I guess that's what we gonna do, because we really gotta get our ranger to be more tanky, and that's the only way we can do it at this point. But first, let's see. Biggest threat, dual left right here. If he gets a good laser, we're done. C4 is also a big threat, but yeah, he's easy to kill, I feel like. Tanks. No tanks really in the enemy team. Malura is... Oh, there we go. Seer over there. So I think we're gonna position everybody to the left side. Focus down Adorado first. Move on to Archelion, Scarabog, and then finally to Sephoros. Also put our rogues on this side. And just put one tank over here to occupy the right side. Also occupying Malura, he shouldn't go into our main group of units. That would be devastating. So let's see how we're gonna do that. Can we use our TNT as a little tank again? I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out in a bit. Also get in... Ooh, we could also get in Vermilion instead of Alfredo. The main question here is, will Alfredo actually get his heal out in time and save Goliath and make us tankier that way? Or will Goliath die before he can? Or will the Ranger die before he can heal them and will actually be useless? Because Vermilion in this big backline could be huge. We could send 2 assassins here, 2 assassins there, basically eliminating the enemy backline right there. Can't forget, we also need somebody to take the dual left laser, and that somebody is probably gonna be TNT. Kukurev needs to be helping with frontline damage with his Omega. I mean, Adoredo would probably make our tanks more tankier by healing them, and he could also take some damage on his own. Where Vermilion is basically only there for damage, which we got enough by now. But I think we're going with Adoredo. And we probably gonna positioning right here to tank those two, or right over there to just tank the Fur Knight. Alright. Where are our assassins going? Can also still upgrade the Rake, but it's the wrong time for that. We're gonna upgrade him next round. Problem is, Dualef is probably gonna get out his Omega versus Rake and Ram fight. So we definitely need TNT to catch it over there. Oh, Malura is gonna kill the Sephoros. Adoredo is gonna tank the Blaze Knight, the Fur Knight, and our Ranger is gonna tank Seer and the Atlas and the Elfie. The Malura is gonna land here and gonna go onto Goliath. Oh, because we repositioned them over here. I hope our damage is not too split out. Like TNT right there. We're not like focusing down one target hard. Scoriox is attacking Adoredo. Those two are attacking Dualef. Malura is taking Sephoros. Good thing is the enemy doesn't have much heals except for Adoredo, and I really hope we can kill him before. Probably gonna get out one Omega, but not a second one. We're gonna get out one Omega for sure. Looks like our Ranger right here could be in trouble versus those 3 guys. Especially when Malura lands here, he's gonna walk up to our Ranger as well. So maybe Adoredo wanna tank Malura. Maybe our Ranger wants to be all over here to really occupy those 3 guys, those 4 guys. Really get everybody over here and buy us a lot of time. I think that's how we're gonna play it. I think that's the play right there. Maybe we put 1 unit left, 1 unit right of to a left to make sure they both land in a good position. Because if we stack them up here, probably one of them is gonna attack Archelion. Alright. I think that's how we're gonna play it. Damn, we're almost at an hour. For everybody who is still watching, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm having such a good time. We are doing great. This is so much fun, and it's working out. We gotta do this more often. More casual videos. Let me know in the comments if you like this more, or if you would prefer the short, competitive, screw-up rounds. Alright, are we good? I think we are. I think we considered everything. And now we will see if it works out as we planned. I'm not sure about the TNT there. He's really just there for the Dual F laser, which might even not be that big with Rake and Ramfight killing Dual F. But if he... What would be the other... Like, he would shoot towards our Ranger anyway. He wouldn't shoot to our Scoriox, which is on this side the furthest enemy. So I think we're just gonna put our TNT right here. Might even put him right there. Something like this. Maybe Alfredo attacks him, wouldn't be a big deal, maybe not. We could actually... The problem is I would really like Alfredo here to attack our TNT. But I don't want C4s to attack him as well. But he... Actually... Yeah, and especially if TNT goes low here, he's gonna grab the heal. And we have 2 heals, and I would like them to hit the Ranger and the Goliath. Yeah, no, Goliath can take this on its own. Alright. Our Kukka will run all the way around and then Omega the Scarabog. I would like him to Omega Adorator or somebody, so maybe we're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm not sure about this one, guys. Well, there's only so much we can plan about. Let's see how it goes. Things to watch out for. How fast can Malura kill the C4os? Alfredo didn't get his stun out because Kukka didn't get his heal out because Kukka stunned him. It's really nice. Our Scoriox is hyperactive. He's gonna blast away now, and we got this. Beautiful. Our Ranger was able to tank forever. I didn't check for the dual F laser, but worst case it hit the Ranger anyway, so we did it all right here. Wonderful. It looked harder than it was, actually. On to the next one. We have 30 mastery points, nothing to upgrade. So now it's nothing to get in because we're 8 of 8 Illuvials. So now it's time to upgrade our Illuvials. Either Rake or Adorado is becoming an Adorius. That's the 2 options. But to be honest, our Rake is doing a lot of damage. Maybe if we need a bit more off-tankiness, we can get in the Adorius instead of the Alfredo. Alright, biggest threats, right plants and Ramfire right there. Also dual F laser shouldn't hit us. Also the Titan or Omega shouldn't hit us. There's only 3, 6, 8 Illuvials in there, but it's 100 mastery points. 100, 100, 100. 75, 90, 55, and 65, I think, Furiox. So they have a good setup right there. Let's see what they did wrong in their positioning. Let's imagine we positioned it like this. What did we do wrong? Right plans can be focused down easily. So we should focus on that. Rampfire, after right plans is dead, doesn't have a tank for him. And we're gonna refocus onto the Rampfire, kill him too. So this should definitely be our goal for this round. Dualev needs to be killed by our assassins. And maybe we have to get in the Umbre just to be sure that Dualev doesn't bring out his laser. Malura right here can focus the Furiox. I'm sure that's a good call. Adoredo can tank the Lulura over here. Now for our tanks. I guess our Goliath should be on this side protecting our rogues and also eating up most of the stuff. And our Ranger is gonna tank those guys, which all gonna die very soon, I hope. Now we got two problems. First is the Dualev laser is gonna hit our carries. But they're probably gonna die. We'll just have to gamble he's gonna die before he does much of a laser, because we don't have enough units for this. So the second problem is Rampfire in our back of our assassins right there. So I think the best way to do this is use our TNT right here as a tank and hope that our Kukka casts his Omega so fast that he will save our TNT and we will kill the Rampfire. I think we want only Furiox and Riplands to attack our Hunter right here, our Ranger. And we want everybody here attacking our Goliath. We want to make sure Blaze Knight is attacking our Goliath, which he will. And Furiox attacking our Ranger, which he will. Alright, I like the positioning. Let's just get Scoriox all the way to the front so he's far away from the Rampfire. Because he's gonna focus the Rampfire anyway as soon as Kukka casts his Omega. Let's also get Malura out of the way, so Rampfire can land nice next to TNT. And that should be it. Also, our Rampfight wants to be as close as possible to other units, so let's swap those two. Swap the sides of our assassins. And I think that's how we're gonna roll it. We can position our Goliath more over here. So the laser and the Titanor Omega is gonna hit our TNT. We hope that TNT will survive the Rampfire. And yeah. Looks good. I really want Furiox to attack our Ranger, otherwise Goliath might have too much on his plate. But as soon as we take Rampfire out, I think we got it. Because Riplands is going to be out too, and Dualev is going to be out. And then Furiox is going to follow soon with Malura. It's all about the Adorius heal could come in clutch. The Titanor Omega could destroy our Scoriox if our TNT dies. And yeah, that's all my concern. Since we're over an hour already, let's just roll it and see how it goes. So yeah, focus is definitely on the Rampfire. How fast can we kill him after we killed Riplands? Riplands is taking some time, but now Kukka stunned the enemy Rampfire, which made all our units refocus onto him. He's dead. Also, our TNT is hyperactive, which doesn't matter much anymore because the Titanor Omega actually went onto him, which is perfect. Now we are in a 5 versus 2 and we're going into wave 20. Everything worked out as we planned it. Gotta love it. By the way, if you guys want to practice this game, get some coaching sessions with me. No, I'm joking. If you want to practice this game, before I press play, or maybe not me because I explain already everything I think, so you're maybe a bit biased, but find any board, or even with your boards, before you press play, look at every single Illuvial and try to figure out what are they gonna do. And then after they've done this, what are they gonna do next? As more as you can think ahead and see the whole fight play out in your head, the better you'll get. And of course you need some practice so you know what all the units do. And yeah. Oh damn, there's a lot of enemies. Alright, head in the game. Rampfire right there, big threat. Titanor, big threat. Synalf is probably gonna die from our 2 assassins. They're probably gonna stay here. We're gonna position everybody over there again, because then we can do the same thing. Kill Rampfire pretty easily. And that was really good. Like, I really like this Kukka play. I've never seen it before. I mean, people do it, but I pulled that out of my ass and it is working. I love it. Adorado is gonna tank the Malura over there. We got... Why do we have... We didn't even upgrade the Rake or the Adorado last time. We played it with 30 mastery points. Damn. Alright, now we have 55. So actually we can upgrade both of them. That's what we're gonna do. Sheesh. That's beautiful. Wow. Okay. Okay, Furiox is a big threat, but the biggest threat I think is Titanor's Omega. Let's really try to avoid this. Oh, Malura can attack Fury, I guess. I don't know if it's worth it. He's also gonna tank Cinch if he lands there, so that might be good. And then he can maybe go into Playside next, so that might be a good call. We need our Scoriox over here, helping with the Rampfire. Something like this. We're gonna kill the Vermi first and then focus onto Rampfire. By then the Synalf is gonna be gone. The Kukka is gonna run in and stun our Goliath. No biggie. Axon is gonna be next after killing the ramp fight. And then we're on to Furiox. By this time, our Ranger right there is probably dead. So maybe we're gonna swap sides here. And make Goliath tank all of those units. Actually, everybody except Cinch, who will be attacking Malura, which is a good thing. And then our Ranger will have Vermi, no damage. Synalf should be dead after 2 auto hits. Kukka. Kukka is gonna be the big problem. He's gonna cast his Omega onto our Ranger, and then everybody's gonna focus him and kill him. But by the time he does, all of those units should be dead. Who is focusing our Goliath? Goliath's Omega is gonna go into TNT again, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking maybe our Adorius needs more than just the Malura attacking him. We could bring Adorius up here. Get our Ranger over there. So he's just gonna be attacked by those 2 guys. Those 2 guys are gonna attack him. Maybe just like this. Malura is gonna walk up and Fury is gonna attack him until he's dead. Ranger is gonna be attacked by Titanor and Blaze Knight. And Furiox. That's a lot. That is a lot to tank. If we position them maybe like this. I want Goliath to take the Furiox. Like that. Then we need to move our Scoriox down a little bit. And we should be fine. Kinda like it like that. I think that's gonna be how we roll it. Alright. Will our Ranger survive long enough? Will we obliterate this Ramfire again with the Kukka TNT tactic? Will the Synalf get an Omega out? That's all questions that are going to be answered right now. Will Adorius heal a hell of a lot and be able to tank Malura and Fury like a champ? Let's see it. Looking at... Alright, Synalf is dead. Everybody's gonna refocus onto Ramfire right now. Please kill him before he goes into the air. Thank you. Our tanks are still looking healthy. Our Ranger is still alive. Adorius is gonna go down now. Maybe he's gonna get a clutch heal out. Nope, he couldn't, but we got this in the pocket. On to wave 21. Beautiful. Oh, I'm loving this. I think when I started the game, rank 1 was 21. So this one is gonna be a hard one, I'm sure. I'm not sure if we can change anything in our composition. I think it's really good as it is. Look at that. How much traits we had active right there. Oh my. That's really good. Like, we can't swap anybody out. Can't upgrade anybody. The only one, the weakest link is maybe Kukka, but he's doing a great job. Since we use him really good to focus down targets. Like, we could try to do the same on Umbre. And yeah, so I think we're gonna stay just like this. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. 3, 6, 9, 11. Synalf, big threat, gonna get attacked by our Ramfi and Umbre. Story repeats itself. Other big threats, Ripe Plants, Umbre, Furiox. Furiox is gonna die soon after from our assassins. Actually, we're gonna send Malura onto him. Which will also make... That's perfect. If we send Malura here, he's gonna be attacked by Kukulus too, and as soon as Kukulus casts his Omega, he's gonna make everybody focus Malura, which is perfect. He should be tanking. And then he's still gonna dodge everything by going away. So yeah, that's really good. If we put our Scoriox here, he's gonna have a hard time killing Axodon. And Axodon is gonna be going hyper pretty fast. Over here though, he's gonna go through Goliath and then onto a Riplance. The best would be if we could do something similar than we did earlier with the Ramfire, to have TNT tank the Umbre, and then Kukka comes in with the stun onto the Umbre. Maybe like this could work out. Umbre is gonna land here, definitely gonna attack TNT. And Kukka is gonna go here and gonna go onto the Umbre. And then Scoriox is gonna turn around and kill him. Meanwhile, we can actually focus the enemy Riplance, which would be perfect. Our Adorator right here can tank the Goliath and the Adorio. Our Adorius can tank the Goliath and the Alfredo. And he's not gonna be even affected by the Goliath stun, which is going to hit probably our assassins. That's not very good, but I think there's not much we can do about it. Because if we put a unit here, it's gonna go through all of our units. So yeah, let's just hope our assassins position themselves very good. Maybe Ramfight is gonna dodge the Goliath Omega. And he's not gonna load it very fast, because only Adorius is attacking him. There's also Ramfi coming in, which I almost didn't see. And he's also gonna tank the TNT. And that's just something we have to deal with. It is what it is, right? TNT is our off-tank this round. And he has doing amazing so far. Alright. We're taking our time. It's already 1 hour and 15 minutes and we're not gonna rush our decision now. Now it's time to grind. That's what you all have been asking for. To really go in depth and take our time and really try to go in high. Good. We gonna focus Right plans. After that, or probably before right plans is dead, Kukka is gonna cast his Omega onto Umbre, making everybody focus Umbre, killing him. After that, we're gonna finish probably right plans. Those guys are gonna switch onto Ramphi. Ramphi by then is gonna cast his Omega, probably hitting our Scoriox right there. Not ideal. Could get Scoriox actually a bit to the front right there, trying to get away from him. Gonna be hard. We still got our Ranger, who is gonna occupy the right side right there. Maybe just taking Axodon and Archelion. Could be enough. I don't know if we want to have Blaze Knight on her too. Could be too much. We could also position her over here, so she baits Axodon away from our assassins. So our assassins actually go on Archelion and Furiox next. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. Just wondering if Golanth has too much on his plate. It's gonna be a Ripelands for quite a while, which is gonna do a lot of damage. And what else? Kukulus and the Furiox. Actually not that much, and a Blaze Knight, it's fine. We got this. Looks good how it is. Think we're gonna roll it. Alright. Big thing to watch out for is, can we kill the Umbre and the Ripelands fast enough? And how much damage is gonna Ramphi do in our units right there? Everything's working out pretty good so far. Ardorius is gonna heal in a bit. Ow. That was, wow. We got a big heal onto our TNT, which was good. Our Kukka, right when he wanted to cast his Omega, actually Umbre went untargetable with his Omega. So our Kukka casted his Omega to somebody else, but it worked out perfectly. Look at that. We got like 8 units left alive. God damn it. That was so good. Yeah, TNT right there really carrying the game. Getting such a clutch heal from Ardorius. Awesome. How much damage did Ramphi do? Nothing. Right, big threats. Scoriox, Vermilia. We got a Rake. We got a Lolura coming in. We got a Ramfight and a Ramfire coming in. Holy. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assassins. Paired with a Ripelands and the Scoriox as frontline and backline damage, paired with a Scarabog and a Seer as their tanks. There is a random Ted to be in the front line, trying to be a hero. Alright, our main assassins are gonna focus the Scoriox. Like there is... That's what it is. There is nothing you can do about that. Our Malura here could maybe be focusing the Ripelands, keeping him at bay, or could be focusing Blaze Knight. Our Ardorius gotta move far away from Ramfight and Rampfire. So Ardorius could either be tanking the Scarabog or the Rake. Probably Rake would be a good target. Vermilia. That's the biggest threat in my mind right now. Wow. That's so many assassins. How are we gonna tank all of those? Probably we send Goliath onto Ramfight and Ramfire, because he counters them with Granite, and he'll be able to withstand them for a long time. Scoriox, we don't need to tank him. He's gonna die very fast. Yeah, we definitely need Malura to tank for us as well. So if we send him right here, he is gonna do a one-on-one with the right plants. So we can't have our ranger be over here. Gotta put our ranger away so he doesn't bait the Scoriox in. Where do we put our Scoriox? Because if he's here, Ramfight is probably gonna cast. So that's gonna do a lot of damage. But if he's over there, we can't put him over there either. We can put him right here. Then the Lulura is gonna attack him. Oh my! That's a hard one. That's definitely a hard one. It's gonna take us a while to figure it out. Which is the real high threat that we have to get rid of. Those two Ramphis, I think. And the Scoriox. But Scoriox is handled. So how do we kill those two Ramphis? With the Scoriox. Gotta make sure the Blaze Knight actually attacks our Ranger. Ranger is also gonna be attacked by Tatopi and Scoriox. Ramphi and Ramfight, they're gonna be handled by the Goliaths right here. What is our T and T doing? Alright, our Goliath probably is best off if he tanks those two, occupying Vermilia. Then we could have the good old tactic with TNT and Kukka right there. Pretty risky, but I think risky is what we have to do to win this round. You're gonna do a one-on-one with Riplands. I'm curious how that's gonna work out. Riplands is gonna dodge the Omega of Malura. But that's the only way we get Malura to tank something, and we need him to tank something. Oh, so I think that's gonna be it. Where's the Seer gonna go? Probably Malura? Or Goliath? Or Ranger? We don't want him to go Ranger. But yeah, I think that's all we can do, really. For now. I think we're good. Not sure if Ramphi and Umbre should swap positions. Yeah, they should. Alright, let's hit it. Wow. I'm really curious how this is gonna work out. Alright, invulnerable so far. Casting his... Oh, he's stunning the Ramfight just before he could... Omega. Can we kill him? No. Is he gonna hit our Scoriox? Yes. Gonna kill our Scoriox? Yes. Oh no, Scoriox got healed. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that Scoriox go. Oh my freaking god, dude. I'm not even mad. That was amazing. Hell yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. We managed to get to wave 22, and yes, you can see somebody managed to get to wave 30. That's amazing. Super stoked for this guy. And I'm sure we can get into the top 3. Maybe even get to wave 30 as well. This is a really strong team, and I think after we figure out like wave 22, maybe wave 23, it's gonna be really easy to get to wave 28 and 30. Because we have such a strong team up. I really like how we played it. Maybe we could have upgraded Kukkas to something more important. But he actually carried us so much by stunning the ram fight because before he could Omega. Yeah, well, that's how it is. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still here, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.